Hello, I'm Dr. David Hile, Superintendent of Vermilion Local Schools. First, I want to take this opportunity to briefly introduce myself. I come to Vermilion from Central Ohio, Licking County to be exact. I'm excited to start my 15th year as a school district superintendent in the beautiful Vermilion Community and School District. This message is for all of our parents. When you send your precious child to school, you entrust their safety to school personnel. Therefore, job one for all school employees is the safety and security of everyone in the school community. I take that responsibility very seriously. On August 22nd, the entire Vermilion District staff participated in a school safety and security training that included active shooter response training with the Educator School Safety Network based in Genoa, Ohio. As a result, the staff, students, and parents are going to have some new experiences around school safety and security this year. This will be especially true as related to our protocols and preparation for an active shooter event, the least likely but most consequential type of school security event. It's important for you to understand that these changes will be K-12, but will also be age appropriate and age sensitive. Let me repeat that. School safety and security protocols and training for students will occur K-12, but will be age appropriate and age sensitive. First, let me say that there are a few things that can prevent a school shooting if someone is determined to carry one out. But there is training and technologies that can help save a lot of lives in these events. We will be doing that training and implementing that technology in the Vermilion schools because we have no choice but to do so. Secondly, I firmly believe that if there is one thing that can prevent a school shooting, it's strong, positive staff-student relationships. When students trust the adults in their lives, they will tell the adults what they know when something scares them. And in almost every attack on a school, the attacker has told one or more people what he was going to do before he did it. Students will likely be the first to learn of these threats. We need our students to trust us enough to tell us these things so we can respond appropriately. Please encourage your students to tell the adult when they see or hear something that concerns them, even if that adult is you, and then you tell us. Going forward, what students will notice and likely discuss with their parents and families is that we will be practicing our lockdown drills more frequently and differently. First, we will be implementing a new leveled lockdown system consisting of 3 levels. A level 1 lockdown will be called when there's some kind of threat or incident occurring outside of the school, not necessarily on school grounds, and it's safer for everyone to remain inside. In these cases, school will likely go on as normal, but we will be monitoring what is going on outside, and no one will be permitted to leave unless it's determined to be safe to do so. A level 2 lockdown will be called when an incident has occurred inside the building, maybe a medical emergency of some kind, and we need to keep the students in their current classrooms until the incident is resolved. A level 3 lockdown will occur when there is a serious threat to staff and or students within the school. Second, we will be regularly practicing all 3 types of lockdowns. We know that in nearly every incident of an attack on a school, it's much safer to be outside of the building than inside. As a result, our staff has been trained to evacuate the building with their students when they have enough information to know what they can do to safely exit the building. Some of our drills will occur during lunch periods. Some will occur during class changes. Drills will occur at times when not everyone is in a classroom with a teacher, because these unstructured times tend to be when perpetrators choose to carry out attacks on schools. When a lockdown occurs, students will be taught to get into the nearest classroom or to leave through the nearest exit and then go to the nearest school building for shelter. Without going into a lot of detail here, I want you to know that all the things that we teach your child relative to school safety and security will come from research-based best practices based on the things we've learned from the hundreds of incidents that have occurred and been analyzed to date. We will also be implementing some cutting-edge technology in each building in the near future that will give us the ability to respond to serious incidents with greater efficiency, effectiveness, and coordination with first responders. After participating in a drill, students may come home and want to discuss their experience with you. Please take the time to listen to them and afterwards take the opportunity to encourage them to say something if they know something. And if you have any questions after you speak with your student, please contact your building principal or assistant principal, and they'll be happy to discuss it with you. Taxpayers of Vermilion have demonstrated their commitment to school safety and security by passing a levy that generates tax dollars earmarked for school safety and security. And I can assure you that you are getting your money's worth. Thank you for that support. It's never been more important. Let's have an enjoyable, fun, and safe school year with lots of learning and growth for all. Go Sailors.